Yeah, Talanoa Hufanga. Oh my gosh. This whole episode probably should have just talked about Hufanga because that's just how incredible he was. He had a 90.8 grade. He had an 88 coverage grade. That 90's elite, by the way. Dude just balled out. He had 8 tackles. He did have one missed tackle. 6 solo stops. 6 solo run stops. Nobody else on the team. Greenlaw had 5. We'll talk about Greenlaw on the flip side. But outside of them, nobody else had more than 2. Bosa had 6. Sorry. So solo run stops. Hufanga 6. Bosa 6. Greenlaw 5. And then everybody else, 1 or 2. But coverage wise, holy cow. That's the thing, right? Everybody was like knocking Hufanga for his coverage skills, and he's going to have some issues. There's no doubt about it. He allowed 1 catch on 3 targets for 3 yards, plus an interception, plus a pass breakup. He allowed a 2.8 quarterback rating. 2.8. And played everywhere. You look at just where he lined up. He had 21 snaps at free safety. He had 30 snaps as the strong safety, 5 in the slot. I mean, gosh, man. He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. He was so damn good. So, again, if you're one of those people that, like, all right, we got to figure out something with positives or whatever, yeah, it's Talanoa. That's what you walk away from. Like, holy freaking cow. Now, the second highest rated player on defense, Tayshaun Gibson. Dude, we just elevated from the practice squad, got him off the street, played against his old team. Now, you look at defensively, okay, the biggest plays of the game. One, okay, we'll do a positive and negative. Positive play. Biggest positive play was the Nick Bosa sack and also the Talanoa Hufanga interception. Those 2 were gigantic. Now, if you look at the other side, what were the biggest negative plays, right? I could probably list 7, and it's really only 7. There was no sustained success or drives by the Bears at all. It wasn't. It was just trash. But if you look at like the most costly plays defensively, the blown coverage, which I gotta watch. I want to figure out what happened there. The Dante Pettis touchdown, that was huge. You had the penalties. Dre Greenlaw penalties. And it's just, here's Bosa, man. I really want Bosa to talk more because he describes things very well and he cracks me up with his attitude. But listen to Bosa talk about the penalties and what that changed.
I mean, it's not like they ran too much anything new in the second half. We just had penalties. We knew he was going to slide at the last second, and we hit him, I think, twice on third downs that are opportunities to get off the field, and it's 15 yards for a team that can't move the ball. It's huge. So, yeah, we got to be smarter.
He cracks me up, man. Got to be smarter. And yeah, Greenlaw. The problem was Greenlaw played every single snap. Okay, he played all 58 out of 58 snaps. He was awesome versus the run. He again, I said 5 solo run stops. That's incredible. Those penalties were huge. God, they were huge. Hit out of bounds, the face mask just changed everything. And they scored on both those drives. Can't do that. You can't do that. Aziz, they hit him on the slide, which, man, I hate. I understand the NFL and why they have that slide rule. It's just so unfair to the defensive player, but the NFL doesn't really care about fair. They just want their quarterbacks to stay healthy because if they don't, they lose money.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.